9:07, 7 past 9. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. This is Jake and John on WLS 890, waiting for your calls.
In for Bruce and Dan, who are in for Don and Roma. And if you want the latest on Don, Rob Feeder in yesterday's Time Out Chicago had a story about how Don is doing after his surgery last Thursday. You can go to our website, WLSAM.com, and get information. And if you wish to send Don a get well message, we have a special email set up. It's getwelldon@gmail.com.
It's very nice to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
We want to be sure everybody knows what's happening.
And a nice story by Feeder, too.
Yeah.
And
tonight is Keeping Up with the Kardashians at 8 o'clock.
And I think Ninja Warrior will be on all the networks, because if a contestant slips up, they fall into the mud and everyone laughs. That's how we pick our presidents.
It's the debate tonight. The first of the three presidential debates starts at 8 o'clock. You can hear it right here on WLSAM.
And I think I might do that. I think I'll take your advice of yesterday and not watch it on TV, but listen to it, to hear actually the ideas and the thoughts, and not get involved in the
facial tics and smirks and all that.
And who's got but unless Obama starts going into his black preacher dialect, then I'm going to have to turn it on to see it.
This reminds me of a Super Bowl, in that there is so much buildup to the event.
All TV people doing this.
All the little angles here and there. Roe and Roper, they had this professor on who has gone back over the years and analyzed all the different debates, and he predicts a winner based on the number of eye blinks. It was very fascinating. He said in 92, he said the normal eye blinks in a minute is about 35 to 40.
Unless you're Jimmy Carter.
92, Ross Perot was 5.
5 blinks?
5 blinks per minute.
That's because he's a lizard.
Well, that was they said it's reptilian.
He is definitely a lizard. And he elected Bill Clinton.
And
let's not forget that.
And in 2008, John McCain was at 108 per minute.
Does that mean liar, or does that mean untrustworthy?
It means a lot of blinking. So he's going to be watching tonight, 2 different camera angles. He's going to have slow-mo, and he's going to be counting the blinks.
And the facial tics.
Yeah, and all that good stuff.
I like the smirks. There's nothing like a good smirk from a guy who's going to be the most powerful man in the universe.
You know what they should do? If I were running the debate, I would have both sides stipulate to a set of facts. 20 facts, 50 facts, whatever. So everybody kind of knows what they're debating about.
Nobody wants facts. What people want is...
But how do you know
huckster? They want, like I wrote this morning, they want the reverse mortgage guy, the ShamWow guy. They want to be convinced that, forget the deficit, $16 trillion. Who cares? Let's buy some Snuggies.
Well, but see, there's no agreement on what the deficit is.
I
kid you not.
How about big? How about humongous?
But that's my problem. You're going to talk about this program, and you want to do this and that. How do you know what they're even saying is true?
If they're blinking.
No, and that's what I would have. I would have a set of facts they stipulate to. Here, for example, yesterday, Vice President Joe Biden.
Oh, God. Right. That was good.
Yesterday, he talked about how the middle class has been buried for the past 4 years, okay?
Nice.
So this morning, you have 2 different Obama campaign officials.
Mm-hmm.
They go on 2 different morning TV shows. One of them throws it all on George Bush.
It is Bush's fault.
The 8 years of George Bush.
I was late to work. It was Bush's fault.
The other one, who's the deputy campaign manager, goes on a different morning show and says, we are not blaming our predecessor by any means. Okay, one of them is lying.
It doesn't matter. It goes to the Jake Hartford thing of it doesn't. I guess it doesn't matter because whatever Obama's people say or do, it's the video. It's not terrorism. Whatever.
But that's the same team.
Yeah.
One says this, one says the other. One says that's the sun, the other one says no, that's the
The
moon.
difference is you don't have the front page of the New York Times saying they two different competing views coming out of the same mouth. You don't have that kind of rigidity.
You know what bothers me most of all? How heartless Mitt Romney is.
You mean because he gave the lady cancer? And killed
No,
her
no,
in
no.
Ohio?
Worse than that.
Because he drove with his dog on the roof?
Worse than that.
Because he made money for people and himself and saved companies?
Worse than that.
What?
You want to talk about heartless? He scheduled the debate for tonight, signed off on it.
Right.
Tonight is the 20th wedding anniversary of Barack and Michelle Obama. And instead of going out somewhere nice and romantic for an anniversary, Mitt Romney shows he's anti-marriage by having the debate to interfere with their anniversary.
Don't they like to come to some fancy whenever they do come to Chicago, which is like once a year? Don't they like to go to some fancy restaurant that no one can afford, like Spazia or something, whatever they call it?
Some people could afford it because it's still open.
It's open, but
591-8900 is the phone number. Let's take some calls, John. Carol in Lansing. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning, guys. It's nice to talk to you. I just wanted to say that the best TV show on the air is Supernatural. It has its eighth series. Eighth year is the premiere tonight. And so if you don't want to watch the debates, that's the show you should watch.
Is it about teenage vampires? Because I will not watch teenage vampire shows.
No, it's not about teenage vampires. It's strictly horror. Really bad horror. Angels,
kind of like The Economy.
Absolutely. Angels and demons walk the earth.
And one of the demons keeps printing money that we don't have, right?
I don't think they have a demon named Obama, but they do have a lot of demons.
I was thinking Bernanke, but anyway. Yeah, okay.
So if you're looking for something other than watching the debate and you think, well, I might fish around and see what's on an alternate station, then watch Supernatural.
Carol, have you made up your mind who you're going to vote for?
I was raised by parents who grew up in Idaho. Does that tell you?
So you're going to vote for the Posse Comitatus or what?
she's going to vote for a potato.
Mr. Potato Head.
Thank you, Carol.
Okay, thank you, guys. I enjoy you very much.
Thanks, Carol.
See,
yeah, what else is
there's
on?
A definitive answer.
You're going to vote. You're going to watch. You wanted to watch. What did you want? Yes, tell me yesterday. Some show about towing and string bikinis. That would be good. What's that show? Miami Tow.
That's South Beach Tow. That's John Cass. I'm Jake Hartford. In for Bruce and Dan. Now it's 9:15. Time for a check of traffic right here in 89 WLS.